tire tracks leading onto the roof. The slush and rain has almost washed them off.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabinier do for you?
All you observe.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabiniers in service of Frissel I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before him.
Don't you mean Frissel the Fan?
You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown. But he was our clown, ours to ridicule and to mourn.
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry.
Yeah, okay. Enormous pools of even
The
real.
worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches.
True. An ancient fountain doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree. Is this the thrift store? I think. Roy's pawn shop. No, we've got to find a thrift store, pawn shop, same fucking thing.
G'day to you, officers.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal.
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Revachol.
The words "daredevil driver" sound
That was
ominous
me.
to you.
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here. Especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
Has a salami.
Sure thing. Want some too, officer?
Why not?
To do it just further down the coast.
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it. Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes, smelling of strangers' body odors.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes.
You find your hands.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first hand, buy second hand. Keep the economy.
Something cold
Hell yeah.
grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker. Surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof, and sport. All in different typefaces.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir.
+1 composure. Yeah, sure.
Gotta prepare for spring.
you see
I can see you with taste for luxury.
a pair of Faun Ultras. The design.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest found sneakers. Super air, super fine, super cool. Only 50 real.
Only? That's madness. These once respectable speakers have been conquered.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. These, officer? These speakers are Samaran garbage. I'm ashamed to even use them for props. Don't waste your time on them. No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk. No, officer. You're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing less than the best. Lucky for you, I've got the best on sale.
No, you don't even know what I am. I don't even know it myself. I want the speakers.
Well, if you want them, but see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for little extra. 50 cents?
Sure.
Hey,
I'll get the... Oh, me? Look around.
hey, you. Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
Again?
Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet. But neither has love. Should we just stop building love, too?
Can't argue with that.
So, what about all that communism you've promised to build? Word on the street is you've woken up from 1,000 years of slumber, promising to erect a version of communism many times greater than any attempted before. Is that true?
How come there's word on the
You
street?
keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pockets, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political
I don't think I
beliefs.
said that.
That kind of stuff.
Oh, right. That sounds like
Funky
me.
style. Very funky. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Oh yeah. Get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready. Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few million eggs. There's a pile of cheap sunglasses in a small box.
You like sunglasses, officer?
Abort. These are hideous. What?
Damn, officer. You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for 2 real and 50 cents.
No, you are definitely not buying those.
Don't
No,
tell me
I
what to do,
can't.
Kim. I like
we
those
can't
sunglasses.
walk around with you looking like this. Okay, fine. Go ahead. If you want to look like a walking midlife crisis, then who am I to interfere?
The lieutenant's reverse psychology for Betty doesn't work on you. If you want to look like a mega secret midlife crisis, that's your choice. These are all boring. Boring third-rate ho-hum sunglasses made of cheap Syrahese plastic. The kind of plastic that melts in the sun. Those UV stickers are almost certainly just there for the show. If anything, these lenses probably direct more UV light into your pupils. A UV magnifier.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too
These
far-fetched.
are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, super...
No luck. All you find is this lime-colored cellophane visor, produced by a bargain sportswear brand called Amphibian, apparently. There's a malformed green frog on its bent cap.
My phone fell.
Oh, that visor is perfect for you, officer. It'll definitely keep the sun out of your eyes while you're shooting criminals.
Kim, are the
Bang,
firefights
bang.
are firefights something
And
we should
all
be
for
prepared for?
I hope not.
You don't like it? Sure,
I
no
love how
problem.
that's technically
Let's
like
get you some real shades.
it's technically foreshadowing for the mercenary tribunal.
shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer.
Socioeconomics. -2 visual visual calculus. Hello.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop. What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Now that the RCM is here, tell me, have you
I
had any
haven't
trouble
had
lately?
any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about inconsistent law enforcement.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from. It keeps me entertained. Let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling? Sombaty's summer dinghy rates is 31. What a pleasant time that was. So, what do you want to know? Price? I can give you $3.20 for it. Sure, I can keep it behind the counter for a week, but only if you pawn it right now. Sure thing. So, do you want to sell anything? Another time, perhaps?
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
I try to keep the shop at a comfortable temperature.
There's a note of indignation in his voice. Those triangle patches on his vest, you have a feeling they mean something, like they're similar to the halogen rectangle on your jacket.
I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade. You know, after the People's Pile disaster. Had to take Perolidon for radiation sickness. That's what you were hinting at just now, wasn't it?
He's taken it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment, and early death. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could. No one's.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen? We were an all-volunteer force, self-organized, tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill. I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out. There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud, years getting sick. A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too. The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forburg as I can. Still in the same city, but I like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question.
The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another, alert.
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd.
Oh my
I
fucking
found
god,
her
Kuno's
interest in
friend.
the gun a bit obsessive, truth be told. She was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the citizens' militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
You're right that she could cast aspersions on the force. We have to find out.
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now.
Of course. I doubt it, but I can try and I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on...
Hello, hello. Let me know if I... Sure, let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Antique Belle Lagrave rifle. I wonder if I can even do anything with this. But I'm gonna assume probably not. It doesn't seem repairable. This thing has... I need a password to access it. I'll gladly sell it after I've finished using it for whatever. I don't really actually want to sell the pin, because the antique Belle Lagrave rifle, if I'm not wrong, this is the same type of weapon as the murder rifle. The murder weapon. It's the rifle that was used to murder the guy. Because I think... Alright.
Another time, perhaps.
Some kind of machine.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
Yes, officer. As you see, it was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property. You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
The light pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but persistently.
700 real. A bargain, I dare say. There's also the matter of rewiring, but the most important transformation is the light's placement among
I want
ordinary
that street light. Here's
indoor
700.
fixtures.
Ooh, speakers.
The boomboxes on the shelf look well. One especially catches your eye. This is new. Golden orange. A sunset suite.
Yeah.
Just make sure it works before you buy it.
Is the Harman Welshie W2, made in Vespa, designed in Seoul, plays all reel-to-reel formats, 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real. Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech, found sounds and music from a variety of genres. Even though I don't really like music. If police work means playing tapes, sure, you can use it for that. Or any other time you'd need to play a tape.
Like a beach party. With sand and sun and seagulls dancing on the breeze.
Theoretically, yes. But we don't have time right now. It's generally murder investigation first, then beach party.
Okay, Kim, I'll just rock out with it.
You can play it any way you like. And I guess since you're a police officer, no one can arrest you for it.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Try to find something pretty and cool here. Then use it to win her back.
Win her back?
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine. This sounds off. You shouldn't trust this guy. Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor.
Franco-Nigerian knights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
A long, long time ago. They're not
Second blue
all
uniforms.
blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
Wait, this looks like Renee. I think I was playing.
This is what the loyalists look like, yes, at first. Then they wised up and got camouflage.
Which ones? Ah, royalist soldiers from the time of the revolution.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers, revolutionary soldiers. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win. Maybe.
He seems to have his own take on the conflict played out in perpetuity by these toys. Might be interesting to find out what it is.
Quick save. I'm getting the figurine.
You see rows of toy soldiers. Why? What's
Nice.
this? A headless man riding a horse? A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say found.
Oh, that's the Headless Phone Rider. The Headless Phone Rider. It's an urban legend about a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fawn tracksuit. As you see, he's missing his head. 50 cents. Bargain price. Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky? Always carry it with you.
That was a very smooth salesman's grin that almost comes off as earnest.
Or just sold me some broken shit.
Rows of toys.
But I'll take it, cause, yeah.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
This Post Lavatorie mail collection box.
Good mailbox.
The box seems happy. Eat shit, pig. Fucked by the coon. And St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore. And best set mailbox also.
I feel you, mail collection box.
The mail collection box seems cathartic. Thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow. This coin-operated viewer is facing. Your money disappears into the coin slot. The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible. A half-sunken sea fort. Its concrete almost reconquered by nature. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. Its leaves ripped from it by the winter wind. The little brave birch tree seems to wave back in the wind.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building. You have no clue. So many walls all...
Are you trying to sneak up on me? Come to slit my throat in my sleep? Pig's come to take me out. Trying to snuff me out. Don't get fucking clever with me, pig. You think you're so clever. Trying to sneak up on me. Trying to sneak up on me again. Trying to snuff me out.
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette.
Not looking for any trouble, officer. Sorry, I don't have time for this. I just want to finish my cigarette and be gone. Is it really that important?
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run. My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
Martin Martinez? Good local name. Let's go with that.
I'd even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be taken away?
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you? No, not you. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
Last week? I don't know. Look.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
Sex
He's my
friend.
Sunday friend.
Makes sense. Friends are nice on Sunday. You don't have to work. You can just spend time with pals, watching rugby and drinking beer. He doesn't reply. Just...
No. We won't. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Time to bring out your secret charm.
Trash?
Please don't go. I'll stop drinking. I'll take the trash out. Just please don't
Please
leave
don't
me.
go.
Listen, I really have
I'll
to
even
go.
start smoking inside.
Good luck with the investigation.
Oh, damn, dude.
He's gone. No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, he could be a witness. Him or his son. There has to be a way of getting inside the building.
Autosave.
The streets will flow red once more.
Cindy
A great
the Skull.
torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Hep, yeah, when were you last
Had
tested?
a battery of tests just last week. I'm practically a patchwork of interesting critters. Kinda like a man-o'-war.
She's grown frustrated with her work and welcomes the opportunity to challenge authority in other ways. The lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms. Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing. You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit.
That's cool.
I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words. Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home, and Mona is here. We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cards. And my name's not Mona, so...
She wants it to be something true and total.
Why are you so committed to defacing the building?
This place is severely lacking in havoc. Not even the occasional trash can fire to break up the tedium. I thought I'd mix it up, you know, summon the forces of crime and social chaos with a wall-sized invitation.
True. I have an opinion on this.
Yeah?
Want to hear it? I love public art. Don't mind us. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
You've lessened her desire to deface the building.
I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko. Watch your back, ungulate.
Catch you later, Cindy.
A sturdy... This could be a way into the apartment building the smoking man vanished into. The door rattles against your knuckles. The door rattles again.
Stop banging on the door. I'm not letting any more strangers inside. Doesn't matter who are. The police. Everyone knows the police don't come round here. No. Go check the backyard door.
Backyard door. With the smoker.
Madame, I assure you, we are real police officers.
There is no reply.
Good. We had enough problems with bums and drunks and...
You're well versed in the kind of threatening legalese that implies criminal liability, but in fact has no meaning whatsoever.
I know my rights, and don't you marm me, boy.
Miss, would it help if we offer to show you our badges?
Hold your horses. I don't care about your stinking badge. Just come in.
Give me a moment. The cold never does any good for my bronchitis. I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me.
You're still worried.
Now, what do you want from me, Ask away, policeman. The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. She leaves an old lady to her business.
She mumbles some kind of a response.
Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry. Pea-brain. Someone played a trick on you. Martinez, is a name for anyone who...
Oops. You really didn't get the joke there.
I thought it was obvious. Anyway, officer, we...
Yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
Somewhere in the building, a child stopped.
What's he in trouble for? Talk? He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways. If you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room. It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
Thank you. I'm off. Sea below looks cold and winter gray. Someone has torn down the wall. An old grocery list on the table and checks. Firing squad for the rich.
You hear someone. Walking, you can feel tension on a poor communard from the looks of...
Do I have to open the door? Do you have a warrant?
Let's go. We don't...
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says, number 11. It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded.
Why would we want to break into some random citizen's apartment?
The lieutenant doesn't say a word.
I suppose if one were committed to it, there's a pair of chain cutters in the kinema.
No reply. No reply. That isn't just a five-pointed star. The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mezov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear. The wreath of antlers represents a natural crown to symbolize the toppling of the old order. Also, some social democrats were already
Wait.
because white is the color of peace.
What does it evoke in me?
Gone. Gone is the glory of hope. Only the scribblings of impoverished students remain in dirty hallways.
Breaker box is full of cigarette butts and electric wires. Just a door, nothing here for you right now.
This door is made of number 28. This...
Let's see if any...
No one.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our... Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Remember, tomorrow, he's
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good afternoon, officers. Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
Choice L? What does the L stand for?
My maiden name. I'm glad to see you here. I was dispatched to handle a strike.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
It's hard to get a read on her precise disposition, but she appears helpful.
You're on a boat.
Why, yes I am. Officer, I assure you I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain. Her nonchalance might be related to something called the Wayfarer Act, a law that says she doesn't need a license.
Does she have a name?
No, it is called Cor de Lady 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
The word "it" feels strange.
Cool, but your boat really needs a name.
Okay. How about Cor de Lady 19? Why? Because it was manufactured in Revachol East by a company called Cor de Lady, and its hull is 19 paces long.
How about the sleek fish?
What?
Because it's sleek and fish-like.
I think I'll stick with the factory name, but thank you.
Cool, but your boat really needs a name.
What? I think... Okay, because it was the
How about the X
something? The X what?
The ex-wife.
Thank you for the suggestion. I see the word has emotional resonance for you. For me, sadly, none. It's a
What kind of
pleasure
boat is it?
craft. A 19-pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. My sloop, I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her.
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
There is a pinch of defensiveness in her voice, but it is playful.
Wait, we're on an archipelago?
Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou. I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle. It's for crossing long distances in the greater Ravachol industrial harbor.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol.
She's having a good time arguing against the law.
Good.
You seem rich.
It's
That's
what
some
you
money.
want to say, but it isn't that easy, is it?
Trivial.
Look at that lady. Take a gander. Why, yes. Tucked away under that sturdy green raincoat, almost rustic in its simplicity. A silk shirt.
Bub? Is
and
he
matching
Wolverine?
scarf around
Inland
her
Empire is
gentle
Wolverine?
throat. While dull orange pearls hang from her earlobe. Now look at you. You misery-clad simian. Barely able to tie your own laces. Your armpits are lakes. A scythe of booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead, and your underwear feels uncomfortable. You're poor. Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too...
This is a woman, I'm a man.
You think your little communism protects you from this feeling. Oh God, the lieutenant is here too.
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of a...
Voila, you're doing it.
Collision, let's go! You seem rich.
Why,
Can I have some
yes,
money?
I am rich. How much money do you need?
She's surprisingly nonchalant about this.
That's a good sum. Not too small. Not...
She removes a few notes and... Whoa, whoa! Did you see how easy that was? Can you eat honor? Are you an omnivore?
So, I hope I didn't just bribe you, officer. It may not be technically illegal under the Emergency Act, but still.
Funny that you're worried about this and not your ruthless exploitation of the entire human
You're
race.
right, ma'am, that donations are permitted under the Emergency Act. And seemingly as it
Kim
may
has
be,
to interrupt
as long
it.
as they are properly logged with the precinct.
Which he most certainly will do. Now, how else can I help the RCM today, besides supplementing its salaries?
What are you telling me about this
Quite
lynching?
a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41.
How curious.
Awkwardness washes over the conversation. The woman...
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
Yes.
I can't hear you, darling. Speak up, please.
I could have eaten it.
Oh, dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond. I do believe you, naive as that may sound.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Of course, I sympathize.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She's a negotiator. Just float a favor at her.
I will be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors.
You're in, but expect her to drive a hard bargain.
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. This is an open secret in Martinez. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason.
They're profiting from this trade.
The company has tried looking into this matter before, to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stones. Or you can recover your badge.
Detective, a word in private before we continue. This is not going quite as I hoped. Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance. And you know, this woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your
He doesn't let it show. But there is a limit to how much the consequences of your unprofessional behavior can cost the investigation.
No. If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate. Briefly.
You're back. Good. What can I help? Everything. Right up to, but not including. First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Aliments. That gives me the right to silence. Why? By throwing off half a century of foreign domination. But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike. I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice...
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations. Now they won't even let me into the harbor. There's a 2-meter-20 racist behemoth blocking the gates. Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you...
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike?
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant
medical
concessions,
plans and overtime
pay.
Holy shit, they're so greedy. They got overtime pay. They got medical plans.
Aggressive. There are leaflets everywhere and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes, every worker, a member of the board.
I like it.
Then you might also like their other slogan. Demand democracy.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Personally, I don't think it has the same pizzazzo as every worker, a member of the board. It's quite simple, you see. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision, about what? About anything really, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal. Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 70,000...
The king is dead! Long live the workers!
It's not up to me to decide who is king, but as negotiations go, it's not a swell start. I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position, a hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the boyar at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
This checks out.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
Is he that bad?
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues. The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act. Organized labor at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past. And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is... Why do you think so? Well, I suppose that's one way to look at it. They're an interesting composition, albeit vile. I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, Her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore. Or coming to work. Indeed. The company suspects foul play. The point of the presentation is...
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
Of course. How else can I help? Of course.
Alright. Save game. And I'll be done for the day.